Good afternoon, students. I am very happy to meet you in this online session. Today I am going to teach you fourth unit poem, The Ant and the Cricket by adapted from Aesop's Fables. Okay, I am going to teach you. So for grade 10. So last class I completed unit 4 prose. So today's study portion last class I told to read the short answers from that lesson, and I taught you vocabulary part, compound words as well as affixes. Today, have you studied the short answers from fourth prose? Have you studied? Read the short answers, book back as well as book in between short answers. Book back only three short answers, book in between there are short answers are there. So after that you read, is there any paragraph? The following question, paragraphs are there, short answers 9 short answers are there, paragraph only 3 paragraphs are there. Okay, give a detailed account of all thoughts and questions in the narrator's mind while accompanying Aditya from the tea shops to Sanyal's house. Man does change with the time. What were the various changes that came about in Aditya? Give a brief character sketch of Sasanga Sanyal. These 3 paragraphs read. Okay, don't waste your time. Okay, I already said compound words exercise I told. Don't just copy it, just to do it. You will try your level best. After that you go for referring your guide. Okay, so this poem, The Ant and the Cricket, by adapted from Aesop's Fables. Okay, who is this Aesop? Okay, Aesop belonged to the ancient Greek during the period of 620 and 564 BCE, before Common Era. Okay, we will say as before Christ in olden days. 620 and 564. He was a slave as well as a very good storyteller. He belonged to the ancient Greece. Okay, this Aesop's. Okay, then what is this fables? Okay, fables means a traditional story with a moral. Okay, traditional old stories. What is this traditional story means? Communicated from the ancestors to their descendants by words only. Okay, communicated from the ancestors to the descendants by words only, not the written format. Okay, it has no written format. So fables means like that. Okay, traditional story. This is only word by word. It came from one generation, next generation, like that. So many fables came. Okay, so the next one is okay, when it became so famous, the Aesop's fables became famous when it emerged into printing format. Okay, these collections. Okay, actually Aesop's fables means a collection. The title, they have collected so many works of Aesop's. Okay, so when it emerged as a printing, it became very famous. Okay, still now several works of these Aesop's were including in his collections. Have you understood or not? So Aesop's fables is a collection. In that collection they have added so many poems of Aesop's. Okay, then another very important is collections of Aesop's fables were among the earliest books to be printed in many languages. They have translated his works. Aesop's fables has translated several languages. Okay, it is the oldest works translated or worked in different languages. That is Aesop's fables. Okay, so who is Aesop's? You all know very well. What is fables? You know very well. Okay, you are very thorough. Aesop's, who is this Aesop's? He was a slave as well as a very good storyteller. He belonged and have lived during ancient Greece. Okay, just for your understanding, fables means you know very well a traditional story with a moral. So another one important point, usually the characters in the fables are animals. Okay, most usually they use a symbolical representation, they will use, okay, that is animals they will use. In this poem, they are taking two insects, that is ant and the cricket. Ant and the cricket, okay. Ant you all know very well, okay. Who is this ant? Okay, what it will do? It became always very active, yes. It will always concentrate on his works, okay. It never do any other works, okay. It always in search of his food, carry food, going in a line, okay. Very strict disciplined life this ant is followed. Then what is this fables? This cricket. Who is this cricket? All of you take page number 117. All of you take page number 117. There they have given what is this cricket? A brown or black insect related to the grasshopper. It looks like a grasshopper but with short legs. It is small insect that produce short, loud sounds by rubbing its wings together. Okay, when it rubs its wings, okay, normally we could see this insect, the cricket, in our yards, near our house during night time. Sometimes it may be in your house and making sound, very difficult to identify where it is. Okay, come to our point. The ant and the cricket. Okay, in this lesson, okay, they give more importance for hard works as well as time management. Okay, so most of the students are managing their time in a very perfect manner. I often say in the class, okay, according to your plan, read daily. Okay, don't think today is Sunday, Monday, like that. Don't think. Okay, allot your time. Okay, this is my time for studying. That time you utilize it. Okay, so here some students are there like ant, always concentrating on their goal. But some students are like the cricket in this lesson. Okay, some students. So I am taking ants and the cricket. Okay, cricket means some students are always postponing their works. For example, 2 hours studies means they may think, okay, tomorrow we will see, or previous day of exam we will study. Okay, like that, postponing their works. Okay, so that people are called as the cricket. So two kinds of students, one is the ant and another one is the cricket. Okay, we will see here the fables, the ant and the cricket. All of you take the poem, page number 150. This is not a memory poem, but the paragraph is very important. Come for the ant and the cricket, adapted from Aesop's fables. A fable is a traditional story that teaches us a moral lesson. What is fables? Okay, traditional fables is a traditional story. What is the meaning of tradition here? It refers to communicated from ancestors to descendants by words only. Oral communication. Okay, only oral they have communicated. They passed from one generation to next generation. That is called a traditional story that teaches a moral lessons. Usually the characters in the fables are animals. The poem Ant and the Cricket teaches us the importance of hard work and planning. Come to the poem. The silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. Okay, come. Silly here refers to, here they have given this silly means stupid or not sensible. Okay, here is introducing what is the silly, stupid or not sensible. So a silly young cricket, accustomed to sing. Accustomed, what is the meaning of accustomed? Okay, be used to. Okay, be used to, always. Okay, silly young cricket, accustomed, used to, always, through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. Okay, gay here refers to glad and joyful. Through the warm sunny months of gay, very happily, summer and spring. Okay, Here they are talking about the cricket first. Okay, cricket is here a silly and cricket. Okay, silly means already I told you it is insensible. So it accustomed to sing always. Okay, not at all doing any work through the warm sunny months of gay. Okay, with happiness, summer and spring. Okay, during the time of work it never work. Okay, always singing. Okay, I already told you it make a noise by how it will make noise by rubbing its wings together. It sings and wasted his time, then began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Okay, you all know very well winter season. Okay, during the winter season, when you think about the western countries, we could see all the places looks like ice. Okay, it's covered by ice. Okay, so what the birds will do, okay, during the winter season in the western countries, the bird will migrate from western country to the eastern countries. Okay, they know very well during that season they could not find even a single food in those places. Okay, so when the winter started or that climate started, they will start to migrate from these western countries to the eastern countries in Asia, southern Asia. It will come. Okay, come here. So this all the season, okay, summer, spring season, it sing well, and during another this winter season, it started to complain because it has nothing in his cupboard. Okay, begin to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Okay, for example, some students are there. During often we are saying, okay, at least 2 hours 3 hours read daily, they never read. Previous day of exam they start to be worrying, oh, tomorrow exams, what can I do? Okay, some students they are better than this, they never bother about the exam also. When the marks gets only they have fear, or parents only report card when they are getting only they have some fear. Okay, such students, so like that here also began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. The in winter was very near. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. Crumb means, the meaning here, crumb means piece of bread. Okay, so not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. I already told, okay, it is they are talking about the western countries. In western countries during the winter season is very difficult. If you go for hilly areas in India, North India, or in Tamil Nadu, if you go for Nilgiris, okay, Ooty, Kodaikanal, all those places, the winter season was very terrible. Okay, but here they are talking about the western countries, so not even a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. The ground is fully covered with ice. Okay, so not snow or ice, crumb, not even a piece of bread they could get from that ice. Not a flower could you see, not a leaf on the tree. Okay, because all the trees, all the flowers covered by snow. Have you understood? Okay, all the trees, all the flowers covered by snow. If you want to for example in the I think so, not angled. Okay, come to this point. Okay, not a flower you could see, not a leaf on the tree. Okay, then oh, what will become, says cricket, of me, at last by starvation and famine made bold. Okay, so what happened now is worrying about, for example, the students, some students after getting the result, on seeing the marks they started to cry. Okay, why didn't I prepare well? Okay, during that time they never prepare, they will roam here and there. Okay, they never concentrate on their studies. Okay, whatever punishments they will get, they will accept it. But when marks come, all the other students would get good marks. Some students are not getting good marks, like our cricket, they started to cry. Okay, how they are crying. Oh, what will become, says cricket, of me, at last by starvation and famine made bold. Famine means extreme scarcity of food. Okay, without food. Okay, scarcity of food. Okay, so during the winter season, these insects may not get any food to eat. If they store during other seasons, summer, spring, okay, if they stored in the place only they will get. So only the ants, all the other season, okay, work hard to store the food, okay. During the winter season, they can easily get all the foods they have stored in their places. At last, by starvation and famine made bold, it's a crying, all dripping with wet. Okay, dripping here refers to one of the small drops of liquid that falls from something. All dripping with wet and all trampling with cold. Okay, trampling here refers to shake, shaking, trampling. So all the places, all the things is full of wet. Okay, so all dripping with wet and all trampling with cold. Okay, that is the winter season. Now they are explaining the winter. In previous classes I said winter refers the winter, summer and winter. Okay, here spring and summer. Here it refers to winter, means very difficult time for this insects. All dripping with wet, full of the droppings, wet, full of water, and all trembling with cold because of winter season. Okay, when you think about Kanyakumari, somewhat we can manage our all the seasons. Okay, but if you are going for Western countries, it was not like that. Okay, to see if to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain. Okay, so away is set off. Set off means, right, the meaning of set off. To leave and start going somewhere. To leave. So it will start starvation and famine. Okay, all the places because of drippings with wet and the trembling with cold. Away is set off. Set off means to leave and start going somewhere where it is going to a miserly ant. Okay, miserly means hesitant to spend money. Okay, hesitant to spend money. Okay, so it never spend very easily. I already said the ants are very hard worker. Okay, it works hard during all the other season for the very difficult season of winter. Okay, so away is set off to the miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant. Okay, grant means to give someone something. Okay, it would grant, okay, something for this cricket. What are the things it will give? Grant him shelter from rain and a mouth full of grain. Okay, first one is it needs a shelter. Okay, it shelters from rain. Okay, because full of water, shelters from rain, this rain, and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. Okay, so now there is no other option for cricket, so he wished to borrow. For example, sometimes during the exam hall we could know that, okay, some students without preparing anything they will ask others, like borrowing the answers. Yes, show me first answer, second answer, what is that answer, like that they would ask. So this is also the same. Okay, the cricket is asking to the ant, give me something. Okay, I need him shelter from rain, mouthful of grain. I wished only to borrow, I would repay it tomorrow. Okay, after the season, after this winter season, I would repay it. Definitely this cricket would not repay it. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow, says the ant to the cricket. Okay, otherwise if it is not at all granting anything to the ant, means what cricket means, what it will do, me it will die because of starvation. Said the, if not, he must die of starvation and sorrow, says the ant to the cricket. I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Okay, now he is very humbly, okay, answering. Okay, I am your servant and I am your friend. Okay, very cordial words he is using. Okay, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Okay, they never borrow anything from others, they never give anything to others, because the reason behind that is They are very work very hard, okay. They never give anything to others, but they never get anything from others, okay. Such people, this ant, okay. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. Okay, but now cricket is asking, but tell me, dear cricket, did you lay? Lay here refers to, right, the meaning of lay, to prepare. What is the meaning of lay means? To prepare. But tell me, dear cricket, did you prepare, lay anything by when the weather was warm? Quoth means said. Quoth means old English, that is said. The cricket, not I. Okay. During the warm season, okay, during the good time, okay, I already said, okay. Daily, if 2 hours, if you want to read, you read, okay. Then only during the exam time, it is very easy for recall. Otherwise, like our cricket, we will suffer a lot. Now, our ant is asking, okay, during the good times, did you prepare anything? Okay, the weather was warm. Quoth, said the cricket, not I. It did not prepare anything during the good time. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all the nature looked gay, for all nature gay. You sang, sir, sang, sir, you say. Okay. This cricket is saying, my heart was very light, okay. He is very kind, okay. That I sang day and night, okay. So what it said means, I was my heart was very light, okay. I sang day and night, okay, without preparing anything, okay, without collecting any food, okay. The nature was very happy, okay. During that time, nature was very happy. Sometimes some children, okay, during the class time, they never listen the class. They will crack some jokes. They never attend you in the class, okay. That type of things, okay. I'm saying, my heart was so light that I sang day and night, okay. Here sang refers to I sleep, okay. For example, if you are sleep during the study times, definitely the same problem we will face. For all natures good looked gay, happy. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, say the ant, and dance the winter away. Okay. Now is just push the ant, this cricket. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Now go out of my house. Okay. So dance and try to send back the winter away. Okay. You during the warm time, you sang very well. Now also you do the same thing, okay. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, okay. Hastily here refers to hurriedly, okay. Hurriedly. Thus ended, he hastily lifted the wicket, okay. Wicket here refers to a small door or gate, especially one associated with the larger one. A small gate, okay. For example, and how much gap it needs, very small space, okay. Like that he is saying, small door or gate, especially one associated with large one, okay. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, okay. Wicket means the small gate, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket, and sent the little cricket out of the house of ant, okay. Folks call this a fable, okay. Actually this ant and the cricket is a fable. First itself I said fable means a moral in it. I will warrant it true, some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Warrant means guarantee or promise, okay. I said, he is saying some crickets have 4 legs and some cricket has only 2 legs, okay. So he is mentioning the human beings. 2 legs means human being, some crickets, okay. So now students, this moral you have understood, okay. Daily, I am not saying 24 hours you read, I never say. At least 2 hours or 3 hours, take the book and according to your study plan, you read, okay. For example, low achievers, you cannot read 10 questions in a day, but at least 5 questions read, that's enough. Okay, each subject 5 questions read. Don't waste your time. That is my humble request. Okay, so that is the poem. Once again, I am reading the poem. Just listen. Those who are poor in reading, see. The ant and the cricket, adapted from Aesop's fables. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing, through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says cricket, of me, at last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold during the winter season. Away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant his shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain he wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow, says the ant to the cricket. I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything when the winter was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. He did not prepare anything. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay, for all nature gay. You sang, sir, you say, go then, says the ant, and danced the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Okay, I come to this. Take page number 170. Some questions are there. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. 117 page number, right hand side. Based on your understanding of the poem, read the following lines and answer the question given below. What was the routine, habitual thing of the cricket? What was the routine work? What was the habituated? It was habituated. The routine work of the cricket was accustomed to sing. It is simply singing. Okay. The routine work of the cricket was singing. Name the season mentioned here. Okay. In this line, what was the season mentioned? Summer and spring season. Summer and spring season. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Who does he refers to? Began to complain when he found. Here he refers to the cricket. Why was his cupboard empty? His cupboard was empty because he did not work hard to store the food. Began to complain when his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Cupboard was empty means without saving anything in the cupboard. Okay. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. What could not he find on the ground? What could not? Not a crumb of crumb. Okay, crumb means piece of bread. Okay, crumb found on the ground. Why was the ground covered with snow? Why was that? Because of winter season. Because of winter season. Okay, 2 more questions are there. It is quite easy. Last 10th question, rhyming scheme is there. So that also very easy. Light night, gay say, yeah, baby. Thank you, students.